The quadruple double. What is a quadruple double, you might ask? Well, it is a stat line when a player has achieved 4 of the 5 feats listed: 10 or more points, rebounds, assists, steals, or blocks. Quadruple as in 4 of the stats, and double as in double-digit figures. The quadruple double is one of the rarest feats in basketball history, as it has only been achieved 5 times on the NBA level. In this video, I will be going over each of the quadruple doubles in NBA history and talking about the performances. The first ever quadruple double was achieved on October 18, 1974 by Hall of Famer Nate Thurmond. Nate Thurmond was a 7-time All-Star and a 5-time All-Defensive Team player. And on October 18th, he achieved the first ever quadruple double. On the first game of the season, the Chicago Bulls faced the Atlanta Hawks, and Thurmond had a stat line of 22 points, 14 rebounds, 13 assists, and 12 blocks as the Bulls beat the Hawks 120-105. This is one of the few reasons why Nate Thurmond was listed as Nate the Great. 12 years later, Alvin Robertson achieved his second quadruple double in NBA history. Alvin was a 4-time All-Star, 3-time steal leader, 6-time All-Defensive player, and the 1986 Defensive Player of the Year. He's the only player to achieve a quadruple double and not be inducted into the Hall of Fame. On February 18, 1986, Robertson's San Antonio Spurs faced the Phoenix Suns, and Robertson's stat line was 20 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, 10 steals, and the Spurs won the game 120-114. In 1990, Hakeem Olajuwon had 2 triple doubles in the same month. Olajuwon is a Hall of Famer, 12-time All-Star, 2-time champion, and MVP. On March 3, 1990, the Houston Rockets faced the Golden State Warriors, and Olajuwon put up an absurd stat line of 29 points, 18 rebounds, 10 assists, and 11 blocks as the Rockets beat the Warriors 129-109. Just over 3 weeks later, on March 29th, Olajuwon did it again, and this time against the Milwaukee Bucks. Olajuwon put up a stat line of 18 points, 16 rebounds, 10 assists, and 10 blocks as the Rockets won 120-94. It's so crazy to think about that 2 of the 5 quadruple doubles in NBA history are by the same player. The most recent quadruple double in NBA history is by David Robinson on February 17, 1994. Robinson is a Hall of Famer, 10-time All-Star, 2-time champion, and he has won an MVP. San Antonio Spurs faced the Detroit Pistons, and Robinson had a stat line of 34 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, and 10 blocks as the Spurs beat the Pistons 115-96. There have been videos showing that Tim Duncan has achieved a quadruple double in the NBA Finals, but his stat line only had him as 8 blocks, where 2 of them were given to a different player or just not considered blocks. Another time in recent history where a player has achieved close to a quadruple double was Draymond Green a couple years back. He had over 10 rebounds, assists, and steals, I'm pretty sure, and he was short on the points. That was the first ever triple-double where the player did not have double-digit points. But if there's any player to achieve a quadruple-double in the league today, or the next person in general, I would assume either Giannis or Nikola Jokic would get it. Both are players that can get easily triple-doubles, and the final stat, which is harder to get for these 2 players, either the steals or blocks, I see Jokic because he's had triple-doubles super fast in the first half of games. It's just him getting blocks or steals is kind of rough. And the way Giannis would get it is just that he can get the points and rebounds come with ease for him, honestly. If it's a good tight game and the game is high scoring, high pace, he can get the assists pretty easily, getting a triple-double. And him getting 10 blocks would be the hard thing, but I think it would be possible that Giannis could get it. Another like dark horse player could be someone like Hassan Whiteside, because he's had games where he's had 10 blocks and close to 10 blocks. He's had games with 20 rebounds, and the points, that's just easy. It's just him getting the assists, basically, which is the very hard part for him. But those are my 3 players I believe could get a quadruple double in like recent time, or not recent, in the near future, I'd say. But who do you think would get the next quadruple double in NBA history? And who do you think had the most impressive quadruple double in NBA history? I want to say it's Hakeem Olajuwon's, where he had 29 points, 18 rebounds, 10 assists, and 11 blocks. It's the second most points for a quadruple double, just only 5 behind David Robinson. But 18 rebounds is the most out of any of them. 10 assists and 11 blocks are still also impressive, and they won the game by over 20 points. And it was Olajuwon's first of 2 in a singular month. But that's all for today's video. If you liked it, drop a like, subscribe for more, and I am out. Peace.